Welcome to JB Lessons. I'm JB, and in today's lesson I'm going to be showing you my top 3 ukulele strum patterns. All the resources from today's lesson are available by clicking the link which is in the description box. All you need to do is provide your email address to the mailing list and it gets sent straight out to your inbox. If you're liking the content that I'm making, please do consider liking and subscribing. It would really help the channel out. Thank you very much. When strumming your ukulele, there's 3 main ways that you can strum. Now there are others, but these are the 3 main ones. You could use the fleshy part of your thumb on the downstroke, and it's the nail of your thumb on the upstroke, which gives quite a nice mellow sound. If I just play a little bit for you. The second option is with your index finger slightly crooked. So it's really the side of the nail and fingertip that's hitting the strings all the time, which is a little bit louder, more like this. A little bit brighter. And the other one is, if you have ever held a plectrum, it's as if you've got one, an imaginary plectrum, or you can think of it as doing an OK sign. So you've got some support from your thumb with the finger. And this adds quite a bit more volume to it. The first strum I'm going to show you today is down, down, up, up, down. And this is probably one of the most commonly used strums in a lot of pop music. And what I'm going to do is mute the string so you can just hear what I'm hitting without any chords. I'm going to play with a crooked finger so that you know what strum I'm doing. So I've got this. Down, down, up, up, down. Down, down, up, up, down. Now the big thing about this strum is keeping that constant motion with your hand. Even if you're not going and touching the strings on an up or a down, it keeps it feeling very fluid if you keep your hand moving all the time. So if you look, there's some times I'm going up or down and I'm not actually hitting the strings. Down, I'm not hitting the strings on the way up. Down, up, I miss it on the way down, I hit on the up and down. And it's these gaps that really make the flow. If I add some beat to it, you might hear it a bit more with some rhythm. So I'll tap my foot along with 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, up, down. 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 Now for each of these strums, I thought it might be nice if I showed you a nice chord progression that you could play. So if you find the strums easy, try learn this chord progression and it adds an extra layer of difficulty to it. Your chords are F major, which you want to put finger 2 on fret 2 on the G string, leave the C string open, E string finger 1 fret 1 and A string open. So you've got this. F major. For chord number 2, you keep holding that F major down, but you're going to add finger 3 on fret 2 on the C string. So you're adding 1 finger on 1 note, and this would make D minor. Third chord is quite a tricky one. You need to lay down finger 1 on fret 1 of all 4 strings. The chord we're playing is B flat major. Take finger 3 and put it on fret 3 on the G string, finger 2, fret 2 on the C string. So you've got all the ones, C string fret 2, G string fret 3. And squeeze down this bar really hard. And chord number 4, nice and easy, it's C. Finger 3, fret 3 on the A string. All the other strings open. So here's your progression of F major, D minor, B flat major and C with the strumming of down, down, up, up, down. Strum number 2 is our Reggae Strum, and what I want you to do is the strum with your thumb. And if you play this first on the downbeat, so what I mean is 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll give you the standard strum. What we need to do is play in between these strums. So we need to count it slightly different. We're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're going to move our strum going up and only play on these offbeats. So we get this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If I do that with the beat, you can hear it a bit better. My big tip for this strum is muting. When we start to play it with chords, for example, if we hold down the chord of C, you'll find that your chords ring out too much. So what we need to do is release the chord a little bit, so a tiny bit of pressure off with your finger, but also mute with your right hand. By mute, I mean just lay the fleshy part of your hand here, almost like a little karate chop on the string, so we get this. And it's that staccato, that detached sound that we get that gives it that reggae feel. Your chords for this one are C major, as we did before, F major, as we did before, D7. Lay down your first finger across fret 2 this time, and we are going to add finger 2 on fret 3 on the A string. This gives us D7. Quite a nice chord. And then the chord of G, which is finger 1, fret 2 on the C string, finger 3, fret 3 on the E string, and finger 2, fret 2 on the A string. Quite a nice one. So here's your progression with C major, F major, D7 and G with our upward reggae strum. I'm going to do it 4 times on each chord. I'll tap my foot on the beats, play on the off beats. And again. A lot of songs that you'll come across will be in a different time signature. The most common time signature is 4/4, meaning 4 beats in a bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. But also very common is 3/4, especially if you're playing Christmas carols. We've got the waltz feel. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the strum that I'm going to show you for this one is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. I'm playing this with my thumb, but you can play it however you want. And we're playing on beats 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. The chords for this one are C major, A7, finger 1, fret 1 on the C string, D7 as we did before, G as we did before, and back to C. So we'll play it in a loop, which means you start and end on a C. So you'll have to play it double when we repeat. I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beginning, C. And a little bonus drum for you. A lot of the times you will find that a song has 1 bar with 2 chords in it. So you have to change with a half-time feel. You're only taking 2 beats to change chord. So we need to change our strum accordingly. So this is just going to be down, down, up, and then you would change chord. Down, down, up. And if I repeat this, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Each one of these would be a new chord. It's quite common to find these half bars when you get to an ending of a song where you've got something that sounds like this. And that's the one that I'm going to show you. So the chords are C, C7, which is finger 1, fret 1 on the A string. We do our F chord that we did before. F minor this time, which is finger 1, fret 1 on the G string, finger 2, fret 1 on the E string, and your little finger is going to play fret 3 on the A string. And then we're back to C, but rather than play it with finger 3, if you've got finger 4 on there, just use finger 4. Then we have that little riff that goes up, it's on the G string, you play it open, 2, 4, 5, back to C. And your strumming is always down, down, up, change, down, down, up. So I'll play it slow for you. C, C7, F, F minor, C, 2, 3, 4, open, 2, 4, 5, C. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. If you've enjoyed the content that you've just watched, please do consider liking and subscribing. And whilst you're on the channel, check out my beginner's ukulele course and also all these other videos that I've been making for you guys. Thank you very much. Bye.